Hey folks, it's Dennis from the Australian Rock Show, and on this video review we're going to take a look at the brand new album from Mick Medew and the Mesmerisers, which is titled Open Season. You know, it's all too convenient for artists from the 1980s to trade off on their established reputations and recorded output. Too few bother with new material and leave the creative queue permanently in the rack. Thank your lucky stars that Mick Medew doesn't subscribe to such a theory, for Open Season stands as one of the best albums he has released, and quite possibly his piece de resistance. Being acquainted with Mick Medew's music for some 35 years now, that's not a statement that's made lightly. Whilst 2009's album with the Rumours was a welcome return to the garage rock fray, and make no mistake, that is a record that stacks up next to any of the Screaming Tribesmen catalogue. It was 2013's self-titled album with The Mesmerisers, with its prevalence of power pop, alt-country leanings, for example, songs like Bloodsucking a Small Town, Falling Down Again and On Fire, that hinted at what was to come. 6 years later, and a long time in the making, Open Season is the outcome. Simply put, this is a superb collection of finely crafted power pop / country tunes with an abundance of melody that shows a band brimming with confidence. And as they should, for with Open Season, they have delivered 10 super catchy songs with masterly arrangements and plenty of pop hooks. And while there is enough garage rockisms to satisfy the purists, it's the country propensities on Open Season that really shine through. From guitar effects to multiple harmonies, use of instrumentation and construction of the melodies, the arrangements on this album are incredible. No wonder it took so long for this sophomore Mesmerisers album to see the light of day. Pop perfection, and make no mistake, that's what we have here. It takes time to craft. It's truly a collective too, with all band members playing out of their skins. Brian Mann on guitar and Michael Charles on drums, both ex-tribesmen, never sounded better on their respective instruments. And with the prodigious bass of Lois Andrews, there is no chance of any slack. Andrews also adds further flavour to the mix with her appealing harmony vocals. In fact, a key ingredient to most of the material on this album is the well-placed use of harmony vocals that really do add additional polish to each tune. Let's take a look at some of the songs on Open Season. Imaginary Friend is expansive power pop of the highest order. This is a monster. Upbeat, memorable chorus, and the arrangement of the jangly guitars is first rate. Peter Perrett, eat your heart out. I find it hard to single out certain songs on this record over others, when as a collective they are all top shelf. But it's hard not to go past Why Did I Fall in Love with You as a standout. If this isn't pop perfection of epic proportions, then I don't know what is. Flush with achingly gorgeous harmonies, sing-along chorus and a lush arrangement, this is one hell of a sweet pop song with a late 60s country edge. Think Badfinger, the Raspberries and Chris Hillman. Tall reference points, yes, but in this instance, completely justified. If more traditional 60s power pop be your thing, Thin Line more than suffices. With its chiming McGuinn-like guitar, striking harmonies and sing-along chorus, this is irresistible pop of the highest order. Something Going On is again stellar garage rock with a liberal supply of harmony vocals and a killer riff that underscores the whole thing. History has shown that Medew can rock hard, yet he always had subtleties in his songwriting arsenal and a fondness for pop. Take a listen to the Tribesmen's I Want to Mess With You or Dreaming of You from 1986's Top of the Town EP as notable examples of this. Fast forward to 2019 and he has delivered the quintessential summer road trip holiday radio anthem in the song Sun. This is killer pop with a feel-good vibe, a sing-along chorus and harmony vocals. What's not to like? This has hit single written all over it, Surf's Up. With its energetic vibe, the frenetic, fun and totally danceable No More Monkey is also hard to resist. Primate's a go-go. Yet it's the country-infused tunes on Open Season that really hit the mark. With its slide guitar subtleties, super catchy chorus and expansive qualities, Exile on Boundary Street is simply sublime. There's a legitimate early 70s Stones, Flying Burrito sway going on here, as there is with much of the other material, and that can only be a good thing. Super catchy tune. With its low-down guitar and pop edge, Sweet Dreams is yet another winner. I absolutely love the Rollicking Deep River, which is total Fogerty Faces romp, complete with harmonica and piano and a ripping solo to boot. I for Infectious and then some. Take a bow, Mick Medew, Brian Mann, Michael Charles and Lois Andrews. With Open Season, you have created one hell of a country-infused power pop album that doesn't forsake the garage rock origins one iota. This is compelling listening and one of the albums of the year. Radio programmers, are you listening? Forget the overhyped Greta Van Fleets of this world and get mesmerised. 9 out of 10. Open Season is out June the 1st on I-94 Bar Records. Visit i-94barrecords.bandcamp.com to purchase your copy. If you live in Brisbane, you can get along to Club Limbo on June the 14th to see Mick Medew and the Mesmerisers live, followed by a couple of big shows 1 week later where they open up proceedings for Radio Birdman. Friday, June the 21st at the Cambridge Hotel in Newcastle, and then the next evening, being Saturday the 22nd of June, Birdman and Mick Medew and the Mesmerisers are on at the Factory Theatre in Marrickville. May I suggest you follow the band's activities online via facebook.com/Mick Medew and the Mesmerisers for band info, news, merch and lots more. A reminder that back on episode 102 of the Australian Rock Show, we interviewed Mick Medew at great length. That would be a great place to start. If you wish to learn more about his musical journey, we spoke a lot about the Screaming Tribesmen, so again, go check that out as it's a really solid interview. I must give credit to my brother Colin Gray, who pieced together the bulk of that interview, and he also compiled the review of Open Season, which we have looked over on this video. Time to finish up. You can find us online at australianrockshow.com. There you can access all the previous episodes, our social media links and much more. If you can, please take a moment to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It helps to support our rock and roll endeavours and it keeps you in touch with all that's happening in our rock and roll world. Thanks for watching, folks, and until next time, this is Dennis, out.